What's the name of the YouTube channel? YouTube channel name.
Yes, I'll share the link with you for the YouTube channel on the chat itself.
Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone.
It was Mr. Rajesh. So, just as you hear the class, the meeting gets started. Good evening, everyone. I, the acting sergeant at arms of the Fully Toastmasters Club, welcome you all to our 56th meeting. And today, it's a special meeting because despite there is no theme for the meeting, there is a theme for the meeting. And the theme is to talk about spirituality. When you say spirituality, do many of us understand the meaning of this word? Do many of us even believe in spirituality or following any religion? Do any of us follow a particular path in our life through which we try to make ourselves feel that God exists? Not even God, there is maybe there's some supernatural power that helps you take your decisions in life. If you ask me, for me, I am not sure if God exists or not. But I know that there is a super power which is needed for me to have my trust in this. I belong to a very religious Hindu family wherein my mom worships for 2 hours every day because she has a very strong faith in God and she believes that all the things that she does in her life are going to be perfect because God is always with her. I did not develop it, but it was more of a familiar background that kind of got inherited in me. I worship every day, and my husband often asks, do you really believe in a statue? And if you ask me consciously, I do not believe in a statue, but I believe in the faith that I have. Whenever I visit any temple, any gurdwara, any church, I just feel that there is a sense of transient peace inside me. If I have any questions inside me, if I have any uncertainties inside me, I just sit down there for a while and contemplate upon what is happening in my heart. So for me, spirituality is important because it keeps me going. With this sweet note, I hope that all of us are able to follow the theme. And as and when you come on the stage, you share your thoughts on spirituality. It can be anything. And now, as the Sergeant asks, I'll be sharing the mission of the Toastmasters Club. The mission of a Toastmasters Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. All the guests as well as members who are joining us are requested to put themselves on mute until and unless they are not speaking on the stage. Please make sure that your phone is either on silent mode without vibration. Because as soon as you unmute yourself and if there is a call in the background or if there is a message beeping on your phone, the vibration behind the scene can distract your performance as well as take away the attention of the audience as well. Lastly, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop us a message in the chat window and we'll be here to help you. Now, with this note, I would like to call upon stage our president to take this meeting forward. Toastmaster Himani Singh, the stage is all yours. And let's welcome her with a huge round of applause.
Hi, everyone. A very good evening. So thanks, our acting sergeant at arms, Toastmaster Jyoti, for setting the no theme as theme right. I, Himani Singh, President of Weave to Lead Toastmasters Club, warmly welcome you all to 56th meeting of our club. So when I say 56th, it gives me immense pleasure to tell you that we have witnessed this club growing from 2 active members in last January when we have chartered this club to 15 members currently. And today, we see each one of us nurturing it to the best of our ability. Whether Toastmaster Manan as VPPR, who never misses the chance to grab eyeballs for his outstanding work, Toastmaster Priyanka as VP membership for her sincere dedication towards her work. And last but not the least, Toastmaster Jyoti, our past president and our current VP education, who is actually creating a legacy for all of us in terms of bringing innovation and commitment. And yes, we all are reaping the fruits as well towards accomplishing our respective communication and leadership goals. Well, could you all please switch on your video? I can see Toastmaster Priyanka, Toastmaster Nikhil. Everyone is on. Everyone has switched off the video. Yeah, Toastmaster. Yeah, that's great. Toastmaster Manan. Well, let's keep rocking it with each passing week. And with that excellent note, let's welcome our guests. So, first of all, we have guest Manish. Hi, Manish. Could you please unmute yourself?
Hi, hi.
And you can tell us about yourself. What do you do? What is the expectation from Toastmasters? How did you get to know about our club? And whenever you get angry, what is that one calming element for you?
Okay. So, as you know, my name is Manish. Currently, I'm preparing for UPSC, and side by side, I'm also pursuing certified financial planner. And how I got to know about Toastmaster is I read a post on Quora. So the post said that we all feel like most of us feel very shy in the public speaking. So the conclusion was that when that person gave his speech, he felt proud of himself. So like I really want to have that feeling to be proud of oneself. Okay? So that's why that's how I got to know about Toastmasters, and that's how I want to join it. And when I get angry, I usually watch videos, funny videos like reels on YouTube or something like that, just to take off my mind from the thing that is making me angry. That's it.
Glad to know guest Manish. I think you'll have a good experience with us today. And yes, I also got to know from Quora about Toastmasters in 2016. Yes, but I've joined Toastmasters in 2019. Yeah.
Actually, I'm also talking about 2017. I wanted to join, but just I prepared my mind just now. So like I really build up the courage to find a club, and I have also attended as a guest in a club previously also. So I'm like discovering like which club suits me, like where I can gel up with the people more.
Definitely. So keep attending the meeting and just have the right platform for you.
Thank you for welcoming
thank
me.
you for joining. Thank you. Now we have another guest Jaswinder. Hello, Jaswinder. Could you please unmute yourself? Guest Achin.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so could you please share your introduction? What do you do? What is your expectation from Toastmasters? How did you get to know about the club? And when you get angry, what is that one calming element for you?
Okay, first of all, I am Achin Chavda. I'm doing my high school studies in commerce. I have 5 subjects. It is account, business, economics, and business. That won't matter. And I got to know the Toastmaster by the Quora, of course. I searched about the thing which I can do in my free time, how to build up confidence, how to have a motivation speaker, how to have contacts with outer world. And from that, I got an app called Meetups. Then I got this Toastmaster. And what was the next question?
When you get angry, what is that one calming element for you?
The one calming element for me is I play guitar when I get angry, because there's nothing else which makes me calm. As I do some of the songs or play some of the tabs of other songs, which really is a calmful thing for me.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today.
Ma'am, by the way,
Can we have...
you have a great smile.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Can we have your smile as well? Can we see your smile too?
Definitely, but I want to have courage for that. I don't have that much
Okay.
courage.
Okay.
I
You can
am
switch
just
on your
trying.
video.
I think if you have ever attended an offline meeting, in that case, would you go there by wearing a burqa?
I will definitely like to have an offline meeting, but just having some courage to do online meetings first.
Okay, no problem. Now we have guest Vidit Gandhi. Hi
Yes, I'm
Vidit.
here. Hi.
Can you please switch on your video?
No, I'm not prepared for it. I just came here randomly and I'm
Okay,
not
no
sure
problem.
what exactly we are going to do here today. But you gave us a topic for spirituality. That sounds
Yeah,
interesting to me. So,
yes, stay tuned.
you ask a question about what you gonna do when you will be angry, right?
Yeah, what is that one calming element? But before that, like we would
Mhm.
like to know about you. What do you
Uh,
do, and how did you get to know about our club?
yeah, I
And
got
what
to
is
know.
that?
Yeah, I got to know about this 5 minutes ago when it was around 7, and I was just going through our meetup, and I saw that there is a meeting coming up at 7 o'clock, and I thought to attend it because I had nothing really important to do at that point of time. So I thought to attend this and meet some new people and talk. Yeah, so mm, mm, that is what uh, that is how
Super.
I know about it, right? And when I get angry, I sometimes do meditate. So this is what I do in my free time.
Superb. Glad to
Yeah.
know that. Hope you have a
Yeah.
good experience with us today, guest
Yeah.
Vidit.
Yeah. It's a very good experience. Mm. And I have just heard two of these members. And what's the mission for this? Could you please elaborate more about this meetings and since how long you have been doing this and
Yeah.
what's the motive for this?
Yeah. So basically, the Toastmaster International, it is a non-profit organization which gives you a platform to improve your public speaking and leadership skills
All right.
through a worldwide network of clubs.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps people from diverse background to become more confident speakers, communicators, and leaders.
Mm-hmm.
So we have chartered this club last year, January.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so this is the history. Rest we can contact offline.
All right. So
All right.
how many of you have started this and how many are you there now?
So right now we are
So,
15, and we'll yeah.
I guess, um,
No,
I guess to all the guests, we can definitely share all these details. Let's
Sure, sure.
have the meeting going forward.
yeah,
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I'll put myself on mute and we will take this maybe after the meeting.
Yeah, and you can participate in the table topic session.
Sure, sure, definitely. What it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
all about, I'm not sure about it.
We will let you know in subsequent
Sure, sure,
time.
definitely.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Now we have guest Lalit. Hi Lalit. All right, we can move to next guest
Hello, ma'am.
Beer Mani Kumar. Hi, hi. Could you please switch on your video?
Ma'am, I'm currently not comfortable turning on my video, ma'am.
Okay. So, what do you do? Can you just share your introduction? How did you get to know about our club? And the one small question, when you get angry, what is that one calming element for you?
First of all, my name is Lalit Sharma. I'm a final year mechanical student in Chennai. And how did I came to know about Toastmasters is through my mentor. He suggested me to to improve my communication and leadership skills. I should like join Toastmasters club and events so that I can improve myself. And and the and how I calm I myself when I am angry, that I listen to music when I'm really angry. or I talk to like my
Okay.
friends when I'm really angry. That really helps me with my anger.
Okay. Welcome, Lalit. Hope you have a great experience with us today. And it would
Thank
be
you.
better if you switch on a video. It would be more
Okay, ma'am.
lively, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So now we can move to guest Beer Mani Kumar. Hello. Could you please unmute yourself and switch on your video too?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Could you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I am not prepared as such. That's why I couldn't able to play video, but I could continue on audio call.
All right. So let us know what do you do? How did you get to know about our club? And when you get angry, what is the one calming element for you?
Ma'am, myself is Beer Money, and now I am preparing for civil services exam. And also, as the next question is that what I do when I got some angry moment. Actually, whenever I got some angry type activity, I feel that it destabilizes my equilibrium, and also it destabilizes my equanimous mind. And that's why actually I have some meditative background. So I realize myself instantly that I have to be calm in each and every situation. That is why I start focusing on my breathing system. And after 2 or 3 minutes, just I realized that I have to gradually progress into uh, feeding up of this angry moment. And after some time I got stabilized as well.
Thank you, guest Beer. So I think after hearing from you, it seems like I've gone into chemistry zone. You're using equilibrium. That's great. Now we have. I think I've covered all of you. Um, have I covered guest? I think I've covered all the guests. Yeah, so we can move. Guest Jaswinder. Are you there?
Hello.
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 Hi, Jaswinder.
Hello.
Can you hear us? I think we'll take his introduction later on. So let's get started. Going by the today's meeting poster, absence of light means presence of darkness. Not getting ahead means getting a tail. Similarly, absence of spirituality is presence of fear and optimism and pessimism. So for me, definition of spirituality has changed from my adolescent age to till date. I still remember I have lost 6-month-old brother in 1997 due to pneumonia. And after that, my mother has gone into depression. Her way of handling me got changed during that time. That time I got non-existent for her. So she became silent. In order to make her cope up with that situation, both of my parents have started following Asharam. They found calmness over there. And that is their definition of spirituality, and my definition too. It has become my definition too. So that time I have also followed their footsteps and started following him and took Diksha actually. But when I grown up, I have lost faith in him by virtue of whatever has happened with him. Today I am not very firm believer on idol worship. Today I believe spirituality is believing in yourself. That makes me calm. Doing your each role passionately and with honesty. If you give your 100%, it will make you calm, irrespective of any consequence. So that is my funda of being spiritual. So with this, I would like to know from each one of you too about your idea of spirituality. And before that, let me explain the structure of Toastmasters meeting, especially for the benefit of the guests. So this whole session is divided into 3 parts. The prepared speech section, wherein speakers come prepared and deliver their speeches based on their pathways or projects that they have chosen. Then we have table topic session, which is the most exciting session. And in this, topics will be given and speakers need to deliver their speeches impromptu speech between 1 to 2 minutes. So best part is that in this, guest can also participate. Third is evaluation session, wherein all the speakers and role players will come on stage. They will be evaluated. So this session will be led by Journal Evaluator, and it will be supported by the tag team. All right, so today we have a small change in the agenda from the usual meeting. So first we are going to have the table topic session, and then we will have the prepared speech followed by evaluation. So without further ado, let me call upon our debutant, Toastmaster Pravesh, who is playing the role of General Evaluator today. And so let me call upon our debutant for the introduction of his role and his tag team. And everyone is requested to share your idea of spirituality during their role, during your role introduction. So calling upon stage our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Pravesh.
Good evening, everyone. I am the General Evaluator for today's meeting. So talking about spirituality, till 2014, when I was in my school life and when I joined the college, I was an atheist. I never believed in God because I never believed in God. So after joining the college, there was a organization near my hostel that was SCON. So I used to attend that organization because we get very really delicious food there on every Saturday. So I become part of that organization, and slowly my ideology getting changed, and I become really understanding the real idea of spirituality over there. Since I have joined there, I got the missing patience and calmness in my life. So for me, spirituality is the thing that has given me a patience and calmness in my life. So this is my idea about spirituality. So talking about my rule, a wise man once said, "Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best." So we should also should not rest until we become from good to better speaker and from better to best speakers. So me and my tag team will help you for becoming good to better speaker and better to best speaker. So let me call my tag team members for introducing their roles. So first tag team member is Timer, and his name is Timer will be played by Toastmaster Nikhil. So I request Toastmaster Nikhil to elaborate his role.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Greetings, Mr. and Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches and evaluations. I will also alert each speakers by the time they left the speech using the cards green, yellow, and red, and for the specific time remaining. And for the table topics, should be limit of no more than 2 minutes, and for those speeches, and for icebreaking speeches, I should give for 4 to 6 minutes in length, and for most other speeches, should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. So, and an individual speaker evaluation should be not more than 2 to 3 minutes. So I will raise the card whenever the cards will be going up. I'll show you in the screen. So it shows like sharing my screen right now. So it will be shows like this. Like whenever for 2 minutes I'll show this. For more than 2 minutes I'll show for yellow cards, and the time is over for like 4 to 5 minutes. So I'll show this red card. So that how it works. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right. Let me stop remote. No. Sorry.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhil, for elaborating your role so well. So my next tag team member is our counter, and it will be played by Toastmaster Mehrush. So I request Toastmaster Mehrush to please elaborate her role.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So, first, let me talk about spirituality. Spirituality is a broad concept with with room for many perspectives. In general, it includes a sense of connection to something bigger than ourselves, and it typically involves a search for meaning in life. People may describe spiritual experience as sacred or transcendent, or simply a deep sense of aliveness and interconnectedness. We often use spirituality in terms of religion and religion in terms of spirituality. Religion and spirituality are not the same thing, nor they are entirely distinct from one another. Basically, they overlap each other. As a student of psychology, I majorly study on human well-being. That said, I am also concerned with emotional well-being. Emotional well-being and spirituality are connected to each other. That is, emotional and spiritual well-being influence each other and overlaps too. Therefore, spiritual and emotional well-being are distinct but linked deeply integrated as with one another. As an accounter, my purpose is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I also listen for filler sounds, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used then these expressions. Thank you, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mehrush, for giving such a detailed explanation about your role. Let me call the next tag team member, that is Grammarian, and it will be played by TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pravesh. Good evening, everyone. As the Sadhya terms, I've already shared my concept of spirituality, so I'll directly come to the script of the grammarian. As a grammarian, my responsibility is to give a look on all the good and bad usage of grammar, pronunciation in the meeting. And also, I am expected to share the word of the day and idiom of the day for the meeting. The word of the day is transcendent, which means something that is beyond the normal or human experiences. The synonyms are paranormal, superior, supreme, and the usage is meditation can bring the sense of transcendent emotions in oneself. The idiom of the day is Buckley's hope, which means very little or no chance of hope. And the perfect usage that I have for today's meeting is in a Toastmasters platform where public speaking is all about improving yourself vocally as well as visually, having our guests not to switch on their video feels like Buckley's hope. I hope you all use the word and idiom of the day, and whenever you all of you use word or idiom of the day, I'll request the members to raise a thumbs up to include that yes, the word was used. I'll be sharing my report during the end of the meeting. I would like to hand over the stage to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti, for giving such a describing your role very well. So now the next active member is active listener, and it will be played by Toastmaster Sujay. So I request Toastmaster Sujay to please describe his role.
Hello, Toastmasters, and also dear guest. For me, the concept of spirituality is so to be to be like a good uh, uh, a good person first, is to be a good soul first, and a good person first, or the good heart first, and like, and only after we become like a so a good sorry so a good in a human being. Only after that, like we comes in spirituality and also religion. So for me, being in a spiritual is to be first good so a good a good person first, and and a good in a human being first. After that really comes the mind spirituality, and and like as part, yeah. And I would also want to ask you people, I mean, to ask all of us a question here. Does so one second. Very nervous I am. Oh, sorry. One second. Yeah. At I mean, at what age do we start we start listening and also comprehending like on everything around us? Is it at the I mean, at the age of like 2 years, or 3 years, or in 4 years? Any guesses?
In the womb of the mother.
I didn't get what?
In the womb of our mothers. That's when we start listening, I guess.
Close, yeah. And yeah, actually it's true. Like it has been, it is proven that like so in the first in the trimester itself of a mother's womb, so we know so we can feel and also experience like all in the sounds, and also feelings, and also experiences of a mother. And so that's why people say that we must take like exceptional care and also in a protection, and also try to keep the for the so they like the mother like happy since like so I mean so it has a direct bearing on the child in the womb, and as so my role is I'm at so my role at the meeting here is that of the so an active listener, and I'll be checking who's who is like participating and also sleeping in her mother's womb, and I'll be presenting my report at that end of this meeting, and I'll be asking a few questions, and the person who rightly rightly answers, he will get a chocolate.
Korean.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sujay, for describing your role. So we are done with the introduction of our tag team members. So I will be back with my report and with my tag team at the end. Now I am handing over the stage to the table topic master, Toastmaster Manan.
Well, thank you so much, General Evaluator Pravesh. And on my behalf, I welcome once again to every guest and all the club members to this meeting. Now, we all are talking about spirituality. Well, if you ask me, the idea of spirituality is very subjective, even though we know that it is very transcendental, but I think it varies from person to person. If you talk about me, personally, I have felt most spiritual when I'm completely indulged into my work. I'm in that state of flow that I've lost the track of time and space. So in those moments, I feel, the connection outside my body and mind with something that exists in the world. So with that thought, I think our conversation is getting a little heavy. So let's just take this to another dimension and come to the table topic section of this meeting. So the table topic session is pretty simple. This is what we have experienced in our school days as well. So as a table topic master, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a random topic at you, and you have to speak on that topic for about 1 to 2 minutes as described by our timer. So that is all. If you guys are ready, give me a thumbs up and we'll start with our table topic section. So are we ready, guys? Okay, I can see a lot of thumbs up. So I'm gonna quickly share my screen, and one more thing is that in this section, our guests can also participate and enjoy the thrill of speaking on a public platform in front of a lot of people. Okay, but before that, first of all, I would invite an experienced Toastmaster so that you can see how the ball rolls. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly share my screen, and I would love to get TM Veena Bansal on stage and just speak on one of the topics. TM Veena, would you mind coming on stage?
Yes, please. I am here only.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm gonna quickly share my screen. I hope everybody can see my screen.
I am not. Acha, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, TM Veena. So the topic for you is importance of education.
Thank you very much for giving this topic, Manan. Able topic master, Manan. Importance of education. Education is very important in our life. In Sanskrit, there is a shlok which says that the parents are simply the enemy of the child who didn't educate their child, because person without education is like an animal without any tail or horns, because this is the only difference between the animal and the human beings, that human beings are able to get education. Education leads us to lead a good life. It enables us to earn money, to make friends, and to be rich in life, and to lead our life the way we want. It also teaches us moral values. There is a shlok also. The person who has not money, who is not educated, he can't earn money, and who can't earn money, he can't make friends, and a person without friend, he can't enjoy the life. So in order to get a good friend, education is the main thing that we are required to have. And you must be knowing well, you must have experience also. The person who is not educated well, he can't adjust well in society, he is not respected. Education enables us to get respect in the society and to make our statement forceful. If we are educated, people may believe us. But if we are not educated at all, they may believe us or not. It enables us to lead a good life. So I say education is very important in our life. And there is another quotation also which says that a scholar is more honored than even a king. People honor a scholar more than a king even. King is honored in his own kingdom only, but a scholar is honored everywhere, even throughout the world he is honored. That's all from my side. Over to Manan.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Veena, for the fantastic elaboration of importance of education in our lives. And like one takeaway from what you have said on stage is that, without education, a human being is an animal without a thorn and a tail. Fantastic thought. So I guess, our guests now know like how this table topic section works. So I would like to I would like to invite one of our guests now to please come on the stage and try it out. So who would it be? What about guest Manish? Do you want to give it a try? Okay, fantastic. Thumbs up. So I'm sharing my screen and here is your topic. Love is powerful than hate.
Can I get 30 seconds or just it's impromptu? Just I have to start start speaking immediately.
You can think for like 5 to 10 seconds and then you have to start.
So love is powerful than hate. What it really means that the as you know, there are a lot of problems in the world right now. We all if we are reading news, we can know there is a Russia-Ukraine crisis going on. Yeah, so it is a very big diplomatic crisis at an international level. So we can say it is fueled by hate, and it can disrupt into a world war with more hate. But if we think about the love for the citizens of the country who live and who will be affected by it, And if we can resolve the that situation with love, with diplomacy, with discussion, love for humanity, we can solve it better. So this can be a one way of looking at love. Love is powerful than hate. It's
Okay. Take some time, take 10 seconds more, think more about it, and then try speaking more if you can.
Nothing is popping up in my mind right now. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. You did fantastic being a guest, and I really applaud your courage to come on stage and speak in front of all of us and share your
Thank
thoughts.
you so much.
Very, very well done. Okay, so after that, I want to invite guest Vidit Gandhi on stage, please. So Vidit Gandhi, would you be participating in this table topic section?
No, this is the first time. Yes, I'm ready for the participation.
But you can give it a try. We all are ears for what you have to say, and it
Yeah,
will be great. Then.
yeah, I'm ready to participate. So
Oh,
what
okay.
would
You're
be the
saying
topic?
okay. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm just sharing my screen to give you your table topic.
Sure.
So guess with it, your topic is music has healing power. Music has healing power.
healing
Yes.
power. All right. Let me think for 5-10 seconds. All right. So, since the topic is about music and I'm a music lover, so I would start with the music. Would you allow me to sing a song and then I'll start with the topic? Would it be possible? All right.
Definitely.
Since I'm a music lover, so I am going to start it with a song and then I'll move to the topic. Just a second. I'm nervous a bit, so I'm taking my time. Just a second.
That's okay. You're doing fantastic.
Baby, come stand by my side. Come and be my guiding light. I will be what you want me to be. I will give my love and all of my life. Sonia, oh Sonia, तुम्हें देखता हूँ तो सोचता हूँ बस यही तुम जो मेरा साथ दो सारे गम भुला के दिल मुस्कुरा के जिंदगी तू दे दे मेरा साथ थाम ले हाथ चाहे जो भी हो बात तू बस दे दे मेरा साथ baby come stand by my side come and be my guiding light I will be what you want me to be I will give my love and all of my life yeah thank you guys so this was it so basically you can express your feelings or whatever you have in your mind through music so and music can help you heal with everything so whenever I would like to express myself, I express it through music. Music is the first thing that came into my mind if I have to express myself. And you can also take advantage of this music. You might like old music, you might like latest songs, but every song has its meaning. And I believe then if songs does not have any meaning to it, then this is not the song for us. So I try to find a meaning in every song and I enjoy it. Sometimes I learn from this music. Sometimes I I express my feelings through this music. Sometimes it makes me feel good. So what does this orange mean? I don't know. No, do I need to stop?
Uh, you have still 30 seconds more
Okay,
to speak.
all right. So music has changed my life. You know, I used to sing when I was a child, and one day my brother came to me and he taught me how to sing in sur basically. So we do have seven sur in music, and I have learned some sur from my brother when I was a child. And from that point of time, I practice, and then I started singing, and it became a passion for me. When I was in college, I used to sing, and I have also presented myself over the stage, and it really helped me in my life. And sometimes I hear music, and sometimes I share it with my friends. So this is how I heal myself, and this is how I help others with music to heal my friends and family. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much, guest with it. I also feel this thing that music helps me to, shut off all my thoughts and get into some other space whenever I just, put my earphones and make the volume all high in this noise cancellation mode. So it really helps me to, switch off from the situation. And obviously, it's an epiphany that, in the table topic section, we have found a great singer. So
Thank you.
fantastic on job on singing the song and make us feel so delightful.
Thank you very much. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
So now moving ahead, I would like to request guest Bir Mani Kumar to please come and participate in the table topic section.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna present a topic to you and let's see what you've got. So your topic is FOMO, right? Which means fear of missing out. Is it real or not?
Yeah, I think fear of missing out is a very great challenge for every person who aspire to become successful in his life, because each and every serious aspirant wants to unturned each and every stone whatever they can in their journey, and they just want to do their each best, 100% best in their effort. That is why in this journey eventually they generate some type of fear of missing out, because there is a lot of limitless resources available. For example, even in any competitive exam preparation, we have a limited resource, but we have very limitless material available in the market. That's why people got this type of realization of the fear of the missing out. But I think such type of fear of the missing out is not as much real, because we should focus more on the syllabus and focus more on the real content, because fear of the missing out even ultimately deteriorate our performance in exam. It ultimately even decrease our confidence during preparation and during examination. That is why I think fear of the missing out, we should reduce such type of fear, and we always confident that with the very positive mindset and with the very positive outlook, then our journey for success would become more clear and also more focused.
Thank you, Beat Mani Kumar, for participating. And I totally resonate with your thought. You actually, reminded me one of those times when I was in my 11th grade and I was, all preparing for my engineering entrance exams. And, I used to discuss this thing with my classmates, okay, like, have you guys completed your RD Sharma? And they used to tell me, we have completed our RD Sharma and we have also completed our RS Agarwal. So this fear of missing out used to be there in me, but as you said, okay, we should not be thinking about these things, and instead of having fear of missing out, we should feel the joy of missing out. So thank you, very well said. Now we're going to move to our next guest Lalit Sharma. So guest Lalit, would you like to participate in the table topic section?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm just going to quickly give you your topic. So your topic is hard work versus smart work.
So for my topic, what would I like to say is that in today's time, everyone is doing smart work instead of like hard work. Like society and everybody like says that we should do hard work. We should do as much as possible like hard work. But in today's generation, everyone knows that hard work, like like smart work beats hard work in sometimes. So like everyone is like trying to not do hard work. They're trying to do smart work instead. Uh, mm, mm, uh, that's it from my side. I'm not getting any ideas.
Okay, tell us something, a situation where you have worked smartly instead of, working hard. Anything that you remember?
Uh, I'm not able to think right now.
Okay. No worries, guest Lalit. Thank you for having that courage to come on stage and speak in front of an audience, because when I remember this thing, when I first participated in table topic section, I was totally nervous and I was also feeling that, like the thoughts are just not coming into my head. So the more you participate, more you'll get comfortable with it and more you'll be able to sail smooth through this session. So congratulations and thank you so much for participating. So that was the end of my session. I would request the tech master to please launch the poll for best table topic speaker, and after that we'll have our group photograph click. So tech master, please launch the poll. So the poll is in front of you and you all can vote and register your choices about who spoke the best in the table topic section. And once done, I would request everybody to please come on the camera so that we can have our group photograph clip.
Hi everyone. Please show your beautiful faces. Though I'm sure by now we all have got the gist of the meeting. And Toastmaster Himani, what is the pose that we are going to make today? Yes, Priyanka is
No
showing
theme.
this. No things should be surprised and happy. And kudos to our guest Lalit, who has finally switched on your video. Thank you, Lalit, for having us. And on the count of three, make the best expression that you want.
What
One,
was Priyanka doing?
something. Oh, victory.
Okay.
Okay, on the count of three. One, two, smile, three. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sujay and Toastmaster Rajesh. You're looking awesome. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Manan. Toastmaster Manan, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster Jyoti. Okay, so I want to hand over the stage to the first evaluator for our first prepared speech section. So I think our president is also acting as the evaluator, right? So Toastmaster Himani, the stage is all yours, and please brief us about the speaker that's going to come up next. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Manan, for conducting such a wonderful table topic session. I loved your session. Very well done.
Thank you.
Yes. Today, I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Rajesh's speech, who is going to deliver his icebreaker. Yes, he is going to formally introduce him to the club with his icebreaker speech. And so at the same time, he's also starting his journey as Toastmasters in terms of pathways. His speech should be within 4 to 6 minutes. So all the very best, Toastmaster Rajesh, break a leg. Over to you. Let me just call you upon on the stage. Toastmaster Rajesh, my journey since childhood, Toastmaster Rajesh, over to you.
Hello, good evening to everyone. Firstly, I will start from my favorite quote, that is, there is no faith but what we make for ourselves. It means there is no faith, the work or the deeds we do, it makes our faith. So this quote is given by Grace. Grace sees a science fictional character in Terminator Dark Fate. I use this quote whenever my time is bad, or I do not get a good result, or my plan doesn't work. This quote helped me to do work. This quote helped me to do work again from beginning. So, uh, thank you, General Evaluator. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My name is Kumar. I'm from Delhi. I live in north part of Delhi, and today I will going to share. I'm here in front of you to tell my different phases of life. So I will start from beginning, from childhood. Starting with my childhood, I was born on Himachal Pradesh. I was born on 7 July in the year of 1995 on Himachal Pradesh at district Mandi. So that time I was named as Ravi by my mother, and my mother was too much happy that time because I was born as a baby boy after my elder sister. And my mother and my maternal grandfather and my maternal grandmother was happy too. When I was a kid, I start speaking very late as compared to other kids, and my mother was in trouble. My mother was thinking that whether he will speak or not in future. After that, from village we shifted to Delhi, and in Delhi, like my sister, she used to go to school, and I used to cry because I wanted to go with my sister at school. And when my parents get me admission on school, I used to cry. I used to say that I do not want to go to school. um, and people used to ask to my mother why he's crying, and my mother used to reply them, he's not crying, he's just singing a song in morning and going to school. um, because my school was very strict, and our principal was also very strict at discipline. um, After that, my school got changed, and I take admission in different school. That was a kind of a boys school, and I left the habit of crying. And I used to go to school by making sad face or poker face. After that, when I was kid, I start. Earlier, I was bad at cricket. After that, I learned cricket from my junior kids. In some month, I learned cricket. After that, I started playing. I can play with elder boys also. And after that, I got a new friend also. And after that, I got new friends. And like when I was kid, we love to play video games at game parlor. That time we didn't have lots amount of money, but uh, we used to go to game parlor, and we used to take one stick, like like then we go to game parlor, we put that stick on game machine, and we shake that stick. After that, we could play Taken 3 game like free of cost. And I had a one friend, his name is Saranjit Singh. He's almost 10 year elder than me. And one day what happened, Saranjit and I, we were playing Taken 3 game at game parlor. And after that, uh, Saranjit was smoking cigarette, because he was very elder than me. He was smoking cigarette. Unfortunately, Saranjit's father arrived at game parlor, and and Saranjit got surprised, and uncle got more surprised because his son was smoking cigarette at game parlor. After that, Saranjit was beaten up a lot by his father. Until now, I scare with uncle. Till now, I also scare with that uncle, Saranjit's father. And uh, after 10th class, uh, I again I changed my school, and I got admission in again boys school, and that was not a like strict school. It was a good school, and I enjoyed my life at 11th standard. And I also started very hard. I do a very hard preparation for class 12. And after that, I took admission in Bachelor's of Technology in Mechanical Engineering in Kurukshetra University. Of in college life, I enjoyed my life in third and fourth year, because in third and fourth year I had lots of friends, and in third and fourth year, like our subjects was also very easy as compared to second year. So thank you everyone. Over to you, Journal Evaluator.
Nice.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh. Your speech was hilarious.
Thank you.
Totally. Yeah. So, with this note, could you all please share your feedback in the chat box? How everyone liked Toastmaster Rajesh's speech? So we can take 30 seconds here.
It was good, especially game one.
Yeah. All right. So Toastmaster Rajesh, with this, you can share your idea of spirituality too. You can share your views on this particular theme as no theme.
According to me, in spirituality, I think that I do not worship daily, but Like sometime I do worship, very sometime, but um, I always do good work. Like any work I do, by that work, like other person do not feel bad. Like according to my work or according to my uh, like uh, the way like I which I speak. I always think that other person do not feel bad. That is the way of spirituality according to me.
I totally resonate with you, Toastmaster Rajesh. All right, we can move further. Now, I would like to call upon the second evaluator, our Toastmaster Arunima. I think she has joined us for the first time. So, calling upon
Hi.
stage, Toastmaster Arunima.
Thank you, Toastmaster Himani. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and their guests. I am Arunima and I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Priyanka Verma. Before she starts, I would like to state the objectives of her speech. She is delivering level 3 project 1 from persuasive influence, and the purpose of this speech and the project is to develop or enhance the understanding of steps and strategies to address conflict. And the title for Toastmaster Priyanka is how do you resolve conflicts? And now I welcome Toastmaster Priyanka for delivering her speech.
On the occasion of my brother's wedding, I was deciding the outfits, and my mother too. I was interested in one dress, and she was not interested at all. So we got into a conflict. Then my brother stepped in our room and he resolved our conflict. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I believe in our life, we always face this kind of situation on one way or other. Is there anyone in room who have never faced any conflict? Anyone? I believe everyone has faced this situation. This is a human tendency to be engaged in conflict. And the truth is that it's a just different perspective. We make our perception according to our surroundings, our circumstances, and we all know today the world is changing very rapidly. And people employed from different job locations as well as with different intellectual backgrounds. So conflicts are most common. I personally believe if that having a conflict is really healthy if your team is dynamic. Because if there is no conflict, it means that either your team leader is too dominant, that you are not getting the chance to show your skills, or other way that the team is doing the routine work only and they are not improvising for any change. That's why they agree on a single point. So in this project, I was in pursuit how we can resolve our day-to-day conflict. And I'm sure you all will learn something from this. The first thing that needs to be done, be an effective mediator. What we do in our life, we jump into the situation when the emotions are very, very high and people are hungry. So we need to avoid this kind of situation. Let's take an example. We all are behaving as a mediator today. Like if a mother is cooking the food and handling the two kids side by side, then definitely they started to punch each other. but mother has to play the role as a mediator. That's we do. So whenever we faced any situation or we come across any conflict, be the effective mediator. And for, let's take one more example. Like other day, my aunt called me and she mentioned about the conflict at her home. Her daughter came to her and crying. So she asked, "Why are you crying?" She said, "I want to go to the park, but father is not willing to do." She started to think about it, and after some time, she gave the daughter a reply that let's go to the garden and then we'll talk. And he gave the time to his father as well for post dinner. So she didn't act at the moment when the conflict arose. She gave the time when the so that they can become involved in the discussion and conflict get resolved. So always remember that don't uh, don't jump into the conflict when the situation or the emotions are very high. Second step to resolve the conflict is always ask questions. Now, I didn't mean that you ask threatening questions. I mean here is that ask neutral questions. Like one more example, the worst mistake we do. Yeah, my mom's friend Manisha auntie was planning to renovate her home since very long time. And once he made the choice that she want to renovate, she called my mom that everything is ready, come and we'll talk. My mom went there. Suddenly, her husband came into the room and said, "No, we can't make any change because it's too costly." And, she was really irritated at that time and they started to fight with each other. Then I saw his elders, her husband came into the room and he just asked few simple questions. What do you think? What is the cost to renovate the room right now? Or what do you think? Is there anything we left which we take into consideration? So he just asked 2 or 3 simple questions at that time and the matter get resolved. So always ask questions, but ask neutral questions. Third and very crucial step to conflict resolution is having a mutual agreement. I remember when I was in 11th standard, I was the home minister of my school and I need to go on round and check whether the rooms of school are neat and clean. And yes, of course, I found few rooms were very unhygienic and dirty. I asked why. So they replied, they not replied, they started to blaming each other. So the conflict arose. Then we created an agreement that for avoiding that situation, that we will fix the duty on which day, who will work and who is responsible for that. So when I walked in the room and the room is found dirty, then I know who is responsible for that. So my dear friends and guests, always remember these things because conflict is our day-to-day routine and we need to resolve our day-to-day conflicts. Over to you, TMOD. Over to you, speech evaluator Arunima.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka, for that great speech. And could you please share your idea of spirituality before you leave the stage?
Yes, for me, spirituality is something that is our inherent character. That we always try to search something in our life, and that's within us. That's the spirituality. When I was a child, I started to go to temple with my parents. Then I started to start the chanting, and then some other things as well, as we used to do in our temples, like book reading or some chanting. But after some time, I realized that that is not the spirituality. I found some gurus, and by the God's grace, I found that peace is within us. And today I am following Brahma Kumaris, and I'm really feeling very peaceful. So that's the spirituality for me. Over to you, TM Arun.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyanka. And with this, I conclude that the prepared speeches section is over, and hand over the stage to General Evaluator for today, Toastmaster Pravesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anima. Now I will request the Tech Master to launch the poll for the best speaker. So I think everybody has voted.
Yes, request Toastmaster to carry on.
Okay, so now I will start my general evaluation session. So my evaluation session. So let's call on stage the table topic evaluator Toastmaster Veena for her report. So I request Toastmaster Veena to please present her report.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for inviting me for the report. Today, the table topic session went very well. Table topic Master Manan gave very good topics. The topics were such on which we could speak very well. At least I was comfortable in speaking that. I would like to start my evaluation. I'll not talk about myself. I'll be taking the second one. The Manish. Manish was given the topic, love is powerful than hate. He took the topic very, very carefully, and he started on a very good note. He started from on a very big level, that is of international level. He gave the example of crisis in Russia, etc. And he moved with the topic very well. And he also gave the solution how we can solve. He gave the example of hate, that is war. And he also gave us a solution that hate can be overpowered by love. In wars, we can take the help of discussion, etc. So he took the topic in very smartly, and he started the topic well and ended also well. Although the end could be a bit better, still it went on because it was his first attempt. Now I will like to come to the second one, Vidit Gandhi, who was given the topic music has healing power. He was very much eager to take the topic, and he was very much confident also. I felt that the topic was of his interest, so he loved to take that topic, and he took it lovingly also. And he started his speech by singing a song, and the song was really beautiful. It attracted the attention of the audience. He was able to hook the audience attention, and they were eager to listen to him. And he gave very good example from his own life that how music can be helpful in daily life. And he also gave the example who encouraged him to sing the songs or to like the music. He took the example of his brother and his mother also. So he took the topic very in a very good way, and the I don't want to give any suggestion because the topic went very well and it took it very nicely. Now the second next one is next was Big Mani Kumar. He was given the topic fear of missing out is real or not. Uh, he told us that how it can be taken as a source of working more and more and honestly. This way we can achieve the things that he gave the example. Also he told us how this fear can be overcome by being confident and having positive mindset, etc., etc. He gave us the ways how we can how this factor can help us to be successful in our efforts. So he did very well in his topic. Now I is that he ended the topic also in on a positive note. Now the next one was guest Lalit. His topic was hard work versus smart work. He started the topic in a smart way. He started it well, but somehow he was not able to find more words on the topic. So it was really a courageous step for him to come forward and start speaking because it was the first time, so he couldn't do. The more and more he comes on stage and tries for these topics, he will be more comfortable and will be able to get more and more words to speak on that. Anyway, I still say a big wow to him for coming on stage and starting the work. Thank you. Over to General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Veena, for such a described evaluation for each and every speaker. Now I'd like to call on stage the evaluator, first speaker's evaluator, our president, Toastmaster Imani.
Thank you. Well, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. After listening Toastmaster Rajesh's speech, I feel he has a long way to go as a dynamic public speaker. He has actually raised the bar of icebreaker speech. So let me share the wow moments. Well, he has spoken from his heart, so ease, confident, and he's actually shared his journey. He was living that moment whenever he was sharing his moments. He told us about that he was a baby boy after a big sister. Everyone was happy. He was happy at that time when he was sharing those moments. And he shared that he started speaking late, so he had, it was a very casual talk. It was as the speech that he was delivering, it was as if he was having a conversation with his friend. Second, he has started the speech with a quote, which is a audience grabbing element. He has started that he does not believe in fate, he believes in himself. So, which is a very good part. Kudos to you on that. Third, his speech was full of humor. For me, it was as if I'm watching Kapil Sharma show, actually. And he shared that he wanted to go, or he wanted to avoid go to school. His mother is saying that he's singing, not crying. It was wonderful moment to share. I mean, my sense of humor is not so good. Then he shared about the game parlor, that he had a friend, 10-year elder friend, and how his father came during when they were enjoying in that game parlor. So they had more fun, and the uncle got more surprised when he said. So he was actually living those moments. He has completely dived into that nostalgic moments. So kudos to you. You were actually enjoying your speech, which is the best part and the highlight of that speech. So all the very best, Toastmaster Rajesh, for your journey. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator.
All right. Yeah, to the general evaluator.
So let me call the evaluator for the second speaker, Toastmaster Arunima, for giving her evaluation.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Priyanka, you did a great job. It was a good speech. You you clearly met the objectives of the project, that how do you resolve the conflict. You gave audience 4 methods of resolving conflicts, that how we can act as a mediator. And important thing is that you told about the emotions, that whenever we are trying to resolve a conflict, we would need to work on the emotions, otherwise it can go in the wrong direction. And then you gave third point, that ask questions and ask neutral questions rather than interrogative questions or the negative questions. Asking neutral questions could help to resolve the conflict. And the last point that you gave to us was having a mutual agreement. When you talk about mutual agreement, it's good that because conflict arises sometimes because of difference of opinion, and whenever there is a difference of opinion, the mutual agreement would be the answer to resolve the conflict. Because if one person tries to overpower, then the conflict will never be resolved. So, Priyanka, overall, it was a good speech. You gave the valid points, and I think these 4 points would help the audience to resolve the conflicts in the daily life. Moving on to what you could have done better, it could be that uh, you could have given your own personal stories wherein you helped to resolve the conflict rather than giving examples of others. Maybe if you give your own examples, how do you act in certain situations, and that lead to resolve in conflict, the audience would have connected better because they know you are on the stage, and if you tell something about yourself, then it's easy to connect. And I also felt that you were reading throughout the notes, and the speech was not well rehearsed. So maybe next time you can try to learn it and not read it, because while you are reading, it does not maintain the eye contact. While reading through the screen, eye contact is somewhere lost, and audience can lose the interest. That is why it is advised to practice, and maybe you can bring some voice modulation, like when you said that uncle came and said no, it was only when, then you can be a little bit no, which says that you are meaning, because emotions help to connect more. Overall, it was a good speech. You gave a good ending, and all the best for your future speeches. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you.
Now I request the tech master to release the poll for the best evaluator. Okay, so I think everybody have voted. So now it's my time to give a little feedback on the evaluators. So first, Toastmaster Himani, You have followed. You have started with the CRC approach only. You have given a very good commendation to the art speaker. But I think if you could have given some recommendation as well with the recommendation, although it's icebreaker speech, but you can recommend him because its speeches look more humorous. So icebreaker means we must let to know the person about the person in the icebreaker speech. So he could have speak more about his life, so that we can get to know more about him as a person. So overall, the evaluation was very good by you. Second by Toastmaster Arunima. So you also followed the CRC approach, commendation, recommendation, and there was a commendation at the end as well. One recommendation I would like to add that Toastmaster Priyanka had a fumble, means that is a part of our counter as well, but she forgot something in the mid. So that could be better recommendation that she can, instead of remembering the speech, she can write a speech in a way that she can remember it very well. It is my view on this. So now it's time to call the tag team for their evaluation with their evaluations. So first, let's call on stage Toastmaster timer, Toastmaster Nikhil. Please present your report.
Hi, thank you, Pravesh, for inviting me on the screen and in the stage. So I give you the timings of the speeches as given for the 2 minutes. So Veena Bansal has given 2 minutes 10 second speeches, and for guest Manish has given 1 minute 28 second speech, and guest Vidit Gandhi has given 2 minutes 30 seconds for his speech, and guest P given 2 minutes for his speech. Guest Lalit has given 1 minute 5 seconds for his speech, and for icebreaker, Rajesh has given 5 minute 40 second speech, and for Toastmaster Priyanka Verma, I have seen 7 minutes and 18 seconds she has given speech. And over to Toastmaster Veena Bansal. So it's like 4 minutes and 25 seconds. And to Toastmaster Himani Singh, it's been 2 minutes, 16 seconds. And guest evaluator Arunima, she gives 2 minutes, 47 seconds. And for general evaluator is for 1 minute, 20 seconds. Yeah, that's all my part from my side. And thank you so much. Over to you, Pravesh Ranawat. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nikhil, for presenting your report. Now, let's call the second tag team member, Grammarian Toastmaster Jyoti, to present the report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pravesh. Good evening, everyone. As the Grammarian of the day, I observed that the word of the day was used only twice by Toastmaster Meharush and Toastmaster Manan once respectively, but nobody has been able to use the idiom of the day. I have already shared the list of the good usage of the words that actually stole the show. Some of them are video parlor, noise cancellation mode, scholar, epiphany, turning every stone unturned, love is powerful then hate, nostalgic, interrogative questions, etc. I'll come to the bad usage of the words because I think posting them in the chat window is not going to help. Very first observation was when Toastmaster Veena presented her table topic. She said, "A person without friend, he can't live happy." I think the sentence was cut in the middle. A person without friends. One of the table topic speaker used more clear. So clear itself is a verb. So it would have been clearer. Toastmaster Rajesh, I think you used a lot of sentences in which it should have been a past tense, but you made it present. For example, you said, I take admission in different school. I start playing. We love to play video games. So you were talking about the past, but you use tenses in the present tense. So what could have been better? You would have said, I took admission in a different school. I started playing. We loved to play video games. I could feel that you have the understanding of sentences. That's why you used. We used to go to video parlor and enjoy my life. Little more consciousness when you speak will bring better sentences from your speaking. Next, whenever Toastmaster used very rapidly, it should be rapidly because rapidly itself means fast. Somebody used immediator. It was actually intermediator. And I observed that two of the Toastmasters, Toastmaster Himani and Toastmaster Nikhil, you both used present perfect tense, where you could have used past tense as well. So Toastmaster Himani said, has started doing this, and Toastmaster Nikhil also said, has given these many times. So even if you would pass in tense, like he started doing this, or took this particular Toastmaster gave this much time. Lastly, I would say that Toastmaster Nikhil, when you were presenting your report, you said the Toastmaster Veena has given 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So it should not be given, it has taken. Somebody has consumed that much time on the stage. And to wrap up my report, I personally feel that there was a best word of the day, that was epiphany, which means there is a moment of sudden realization or revelation. Then Toastmaster Manan wanted to recognize the efforts that one of our Toastmasters had during singing. And I hope you all enjoyed the report. Thank you so much, and over to the General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jyoti, for such elaborative report on the uses of grammars. So now let's call the next active member, our counter, Toastmaster Marush, to present her report.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. So today, the filler words were tried to be used very less. Let me share my report to you. Yeah, this is my report. President TM Himani Sharma has totally she uses 15 filler words. TM Pravesh Ranawat used 39 filler words and sounds. Manan Sharma has used 15 filler words. Nikhil Narula has used 23. Jyoti Gupta has used 14. Sujay Joy has used 51. TM Rajesh Kumar has used 50. PM Priyanka Verma has used 23. And then while evaluating, Himani Sharma has used 15 and PM Arunima has used 12 filler words. Guest Vidit Gandhi has used 10 filler words. Lalit Sharma has used 28. Manish Kumar has used 19. Bir Mani Kumar has used 13. And Veena Bansal has used 30 filler words. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Marush, for presenting a report. Now I'd like to call the active listener, which is played by Toastmaster Sujay. Please present your report.
So good evening, everyone again, and I'm here to present my report. And please don't spotlight me, otherwise I'll be in a spot. Now I'll be asking some questions, and we're seeing who is actively participating and also listening, and who is actively sleeping in the mother's womb. Now, the Toastmaster Veena, like after she began a speech, she she spoke a shlok in Sanskrit. Okay, like anyone please say that shlok? If you can say it, like if you can also speak it in English also. That's okay.
Pravina, please tell us. Very bad. None of us actually heard it.
They're all sleeping in a mother's womb, that's why. And actively listening, actively sleeping. All of us. Including myself. So nobody does the chocolate then.
Missed
Can
one.
I say the stroke? May I tell the stroke in Sanskrit?
please,
Because I
please.
couldn't say it in Sanskrit. The shlok is, should I tell please?
Please say.
Mata shattu pita veri yen balo na partite na shobhate sabha madhye hans madhye vako yatha. कहते जिन माता पिता ने अपने बच्चे को नहीं पढ़ाया वो अपने बच्चे का हाल वैसे ही कर देते हैं जैसे कि कौओं के बीच में हंस अच्छा नहीं लगता, वैसे ही वो बच्चा जो है पढ़े लिखे बच्चों के बीच में अच्छा नहीं लगता.
Oh, excellent.
इसका ये मीनिंग था. Thank you for listening to me.
Yes.
Okay.
This is your chocolate, ma'am. You can take it.
Thank you.
Now, yes, Manish. So what was this topic of the speech? Any guesses? Accepting Toastmaster Manan.
I'm just trying to
Yes,
recollect.
I know about.
Love
Shall
is
I?
powerful then.
Yes, love
Yeah,
is
please.
powerful than hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of you get the chocolates. Now, so guess with it, he's sang a song, like it, and any guesses in which the song it was? From which film?
Sonia from
Sonia.
the
Rashmi.
Right.
Rashmi. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So what was Toastmaster in Rajesh's in first the name? First name. What is the first name?
Ravi.
Raj.
Excellent. Perfect. And the last question. The Toastmaster Priyanka, she shared two techniques how to deal with conflict. What are they?
Ask neutral questions.
Okay. And one more. Don't jump into.
Don't jump into the conflict.
Yes, perfect. Okay, that's the report of the day. I think all of us were okay, in that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Vijay, for you were the active listener. We can say this thing. You have listened everything very actively, and you played your role very well. So now I request the Tech Master to release poll for the best auxiliary role player and role player.
If you guys are not able to see the poll and vote, please feel free to drop me a personal message. Toastmaster Pravesh, I'll suggest you to go with the report. I mean, with your evaluation. Meanwhile, I'll launch the call.
Sorry.
I'll request you to continue with the feedback.
Okay. So actually, I was also busy as I'm playing the role of general evaluator very first time. So I was nervous as well. So I was not able to concentrate on each and every role player. But one thing I want to mention to TM Marush, that whenever there are more numbers of fillers are there, then you can say that instead of giving the count that there were 13 or 14, you can there were many, because it doesn't look good to say to the person that he has fumbled or he has used many filler words. So you can, instead of giving the number, you can tell him that there were many filler words over there. So now talking about the overall meeting that we had today. So I think we have started a little late. I myself was late. I joined at 7:02. So we started the meeting at 7:04. So we must not do that. We must start a meeting at sharp 7. Today the meeting was of different structure. There was no TMOD was there in the meeting. So but we all played our role very well, and we followed the scripts that were shared by TM Jyoti, and the meeting was very well conducted with all our coordinations. Then TM Himani, TM Jyoti has played a role very well for SA, and she also described the theme also very well about the spirituality she wanted to speak. Same for TM Himani as well. All the auxiliary role players have described their role very well. And Toastmaster Sujay took a little bit more time in describing, so he must take care of this from next time onwards. Talking about the table topic, Toastmaster Manan played the role of table topic master very well. He followed the legacy that we do. He called upon a seasoned Toastmaster first very well. First to demonstrate to our guests how the table topic sessions are conducted. Then he encouraged our guests to come on the stage and speak on the table topics. One recommendation from my side to Toastmaster Manan is that we can have some diversified topics to speak upon. So it will be knowledgeable as well, and it will increase the scope of diversity in table topics. So, and we can also request to take the table topic out of the box. Instead of speaking on the same topic, you can take it out of the box. With practice, you will be able to take the table topic. Instead of speaking on the same topic that have given to you, you can take it out of the box. So you can speak on some different thing on it. So it will increase the perspective of our thinking. That's my thinking on that. So that's all from my side. Now I hand over the stage to Toastmaster Imani.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pravesh. So you have done a wonderful job as general evaluator. So a huge round of applause for you. All right. So we had a no theme as a theme, and we have done it beautifully. And a huge shout out to our VP Education, Toastmaster Jyoti, that we could have done. We have conducted this meeting so smoothly. And now moving to the feedback from our guests. I can see guest Vidit and guest Beer Mani Kumar. So, guest with it, can you please share your experience with us? How did you find the meeting?
Yes, meeting was really well. I really enjoyed it. I have never imagined that this is going to be that interesting. I find it really interesting and engaging. You guys were really great, and everybody of you have played your role like very professionally. That is what I can mention. And there is no feedback, but uh, uh, as a first timer, I was not aware about the timing things. Maybe I missed while Manan were explaining it. So maybe if you could write the timings on the colors that you were showing it to us over the screen, by then we can know how much time is left. Because while I was watching those colors, I was not able to make out how much time is left and do I need to continue or do I need to stop saying. So that was my feedback. Rest
So,
all
guest,
went well. Yeah.
thank you, guest with it. So basically, you must have skipped that part. So we
Yeah.
have the timer today as
Yeah.
Toastmaster Nikhil.
Mhm.
He must have he has explained his role during his introduction.
Yeah.
So maybe you have skipped that part. So so
Yeah, yeah,
that
that
is
is
the
what
only.
I've mentioned that I've might not have known those numbers, but it would be better if from next time if you can write those numbers on the screen
Okay.
itself so that everybody would know how much time is left. While we are on red screen, then you can mention 30 seconds is left or maybe whatever your number is for that, right? That is my feedback for you.
Okay, we'll
Rest
try to
everything went well.
incorporate your feedback.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hope to see you in next meeting too.
Sure, sure, I'll definitely be there.
Yeah. Now we move to our guest Beer Mani Kumar.
Thank you, ma'am. I think it's a good platform to improve communication skill, and apart from it, it also improves our knowledge in different topic. For example, in table topic session, we got different perspective on different topic. So it is also very good welcoming initiative, and I would definitely recommend even my other friends to join it so that it would spread to more and more people, and ultimately all of them got benefited from this initiative. And I couldn't able to define any a specific feedback, but definitely in next session I would try to incorporate some more specific. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, guest Beer Mani. You have done a fantastic attempt in table topic session, and yes, it's a very good platform where one can improve their public speaking, and we can speak freely without any judgment. So yeah, Toastmasters is a very good platform, and hope to see you in next meeting too.
Obviously, ma'am. Obviously.
We can move to guest Lalit. Hi, Lalit.
Hello, ma'am. So my feedback for today's session will be like my like the experience was very like good, ma'am. This is my first time joining this Toastmasters meeting. So like I really learned a lot from like uh, like Toastmasters and like other guests as well. So like their thought process, like their way of thinking, and like their way of explaining everything, their ideas, and like everything, like how they presented their ideas. So like it was really helpful for me, like to like really improve myself and like came to know a lot of things about others. So yeah, that was this was great, man.
Yes.
Great experience. So coming to the feedback
Second to
section.
your thoughts.
So coming to the feedback session, as such, I don't have any feedbacks for this session, but like everything was great, ma'am. Everything was so smooth. Like there was no feedback from my side.
Thank you, Lalit. So hope to see you in next meeting too
Sure, ma'am.
and participate in table topic session. Yeah.
Sure, sure.
All right. So now it's time for awards. Now here you can unmute yourself, everyone. So best. Okay. So award for best speaker. We have Toastmaster Rajesh and Toastmaster Priyanka with us. So what is
Rajesh.
your vote?
Rajesh.
Toastmaster Priyanka.
Nerush. Okay,
Toastmaster Rajesh.
Yes.
Rajesh.
So award for best speaker goes to our debutant Toastmaster Rajesh.
Yay.
Many congratulations to you.
It was a very close competition, just a difference of 1 vote.
Very good.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, so now we have best table topic speaker. Any guesses? Vidit, okay.
Vidit Gandhi.
It must have been a close competition too.
Wait.
Not really.
Not really. Okay, so award for best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Veena.
Thank you.
Huge congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now we have best evaluator. What is your vote? Any guesses?
Imani.
Meena ma'am. Arunima. Mani.
Okay. Yes, so award for best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Himani. Okay. Now we are left with best auxiliary role player. No, we are left with 2. Best auxiliary role player. So we had our grammarian, timer, our counter.
Grammarian.
Jyoti Gupta.
No. It was a tough competition again.
Oh my God. So, and we had, okay, our listener as well. So the award for best auxiliary role player goes to our active listener, Toastmaster Sujay. Many congratulations to you.
Sujay.
That's a
asked a
surprise.
wonderful
Seriously.
question. Very interesting questions.
Nee, that's a surprise, Inam. Actually, I didn't expect, honestly. Is it true or what?
But actually, I think you've surpassed that.
Nee, seriously. I
That
don't know.
Sanskrit shloka worked in your favor.
Okay, what?
Sanskrit shloka worked in your favor.
No. Nee, and I mean, like, I didn't know it, actually. I was just guessing.
Congratulations.
Your introduction seemed like a speech. So I think that surprised.
I tried my best.
Actually.
No,
right,
it was not a compliment.
When are we meeting offline anyway? Any idea? I can give this chocolates then.
Then
I can give chocolates to all of
Well, we should meet soon. Very soon. I think Toastmaster Jyoti has already floated this request just to ask this inquiry. All right, now we have our best role player. Award for best role player goes to Dash.
Who is it? Our debutant? Then an evaluator, Toastmaster Suresh, or our table topic master, Toastmaster Manan.
Well, he's none other than our VPPR Toastmaster Manan Sharma. Huge congratulations to him. I think he's not in the meeting right now.
Toastmaster Manan actually brought colors to this. Not much.
It was a treat to watch, right? Okay, so I think we are done with the words. Now it's time to wrap up the meeting. Before wrapping up, can you? I mean, if you want to share something, your views about the meeting, you can share. Otherwise, we can wrap up with our signature slogan.
May I say something?
Yeah.
Meeting was really very interesting one. And the guests also participated in the meeting very actively. So it was a positive note, I think so. And I really liked the meeting from every angle. There was the change in the meeting also brought some flavor in the meeting. I liked it. Thank you.
The best entertainment that we had in the meeting was because of our guest Vijay.
Yes.
With this, just so I know, I can see your response in the chat window. And I was assuming that as a guest, you must have an introduction that this is more like, kind of partiality thing. So I'll just show you the votes so you feel and you be assured that this is not partiality. This platform itself is based out of equality, and there is no partiality done for any Toastmaster or anyone. I hope you are able to see the results so you do not have any questions in your head.
Thank you.
All right. Vidit, are you there? You want to say something? I think.
Okay, so with this, the first person who participates in the table topics is always a Toastmaster. So it can demonstrate to all the guests that how they can present a table topic. If you're really interested to win the certificate, join the club, participate enthusiastically, and I know you have the caliber to be the best Toastmaster.
Yeah, I must say today guests were very energetic, and they were really capable of delivering their views. Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay, so let's wrap up the meeting. So on count of 3, we can recite our slogan. 3, 2, 2, 1. In Weave to Lead, leaders don't stop until they are on the top.
We are on the top.
Yes. Well said. Thank you, everyone.